record.
Launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
Game of done.
Hey, right, yeah. How's things?
It's all good. It's all good. Thank you very much for bringing me on. Thanks for making time today.
I was recording a single video and then sort of trying to get you in. I don't know how this is going to work with it, but hopefully we'll see. It'll work itself out.
Okay.
Farming and life sim has no
All right.
activities to get up to.
I just sent you a quick message.
10-tier farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market retain its former splendor.
It's the first part of the Switch Direct. The next part is coming next
week. The first, different Direct. This one is just a Switch Direct. The last Switch Direct. The next one will be the first of all the Switch 2 Directs. So this is kind of idyllic. I didn't expect it to come. I'd heard rumors that they were going to do a Direct, but I didn't believe it. Because they've been saying these things ever since they announced Switch 2. There was a rumor that there was going to be a Switch 1 Direct. I mean, it makes sense. Like, they had a lot of balls in the air. They had a lot of games in development for the Switch 1, and they wanted to kind of highlight them before showing off the new stuff. Most people are arguing that both history, technological trends, business trends say that it won't be a long period. They'll announce the Switch 2. And then while people are hyped, they will start announcing. Apparently, they're already shipping copies. People have been looking for rumors and leaks, and they're looking into shipping manifests. So apparently, finally. Supposedly, the Switch 2, once the Switch 2 is announced, it'll be all hands on deck. Bam, we'll be straight into it. But Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a Switch game. So now it's a Switch game, has to come out on Switch. I reckon they're going to release it on Switch, and then they're going to upscale it for Switch 2. So it'll be on both. Oh god, it looks so good.
Look at that. Look at this. Gosh,
in order to survive,
it's amazing.
Escape this
What
that she was
a journey has been man with the Switch.
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
The music sounds very familiar.
It's very nostalgic because the style of game is not new, but it's all polished. It's a really polished version of it now. Last time it was out was a GameCube. It was it was 3 generations ago. But even now, they're still beloved games.
My goodness, game of that.
Oh man, I am. Oh, I'm so excited for that.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Ooh, that's new.
These powers will allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
We have amazing new powers. The door openers.
With the power.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that is awesome!
Oh my god!
It's tracking on your shots. If you fire a shot, you can then arc that
see where it
thing.
goes. Oh,
That's nice. Okay.
It's a gorgeous touch.
It's a nice touch. Stunning.
Look at that. Oh my word.
Will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros. The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
It's interesting they mention that because the Metroid Prime series essentially had a solid ending. There was a beginning, a middle, and end. The story was concluded. And Metroid as a whole has basically concluded its overarching story. So the next Metroid games we're getting are the beginning of a brand new chapter. They literally wipe the slate clean and it's going, wow, we are going forward. And that's why. Who's this?
I guess we're thinking about.
Oh, is this the new? This is her new suit. Nice.
It looks
I
like
thought it was going to be the villain.
We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new.
I was really hoping to do a much bigger retrospective, like really go into detail. But maybe they're saving stuff for Switch 2. They're like, oh, look at the comparison between Switch 1 and what the Switch 2 can do.
It's funny how just next week we got the Switch 2.
Next week, man. It's less than a week. It's a few days.
That's funny. So this piece is a mod.
Cute.
That gets done.
You'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new
Disney
light.
Villain
Mix
Cafe.
ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from
Poor unfortunate souls.
upgrade
This is
your
my
ingredients to produce some wildly
Goodbye, Shitey. Not me forget.
potions
Pink
you
downside.
make influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows
clever.
what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo
This is going to be on Switch 2.
today.
Yeah, well, Disney games have never been a brand that pumped out amazing titles. It's all very Disney affiliated, cute games for kids, and that's very in keeping with the styles. But as I say, the bevy of like cafe style games or barista games where you've got to mix and make drinks as well as communicate and socialize with people, the regulars. It's kind of cute. It's a nice genre. It's relaxing. It's like farming sims, just barista simming.
I say, for sure.
There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends.
Maybe it's my age, but pixel games like this just do it far more for me than 3D. I appreciate a good, great, beautiful looking 3D game, but this is just beautiful.
It's a work of art. It's a work of art, for sure. Gorgeous. I mean, it's the detail that you can add in with the illustration
world on the road to graduation and beyond.
Priceless.
Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That's a clever name. Simple, but it implies not only the witchy abilities, but also the brook implies a small, quaint territory.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this
Life of Goldman.
platforming adventure, you look explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonders collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path in the enchanting world.
Oh, now that is cute. Having an old guy as the protagonist is nostalgia, is kind of cute, but jumping on your pogo stick, man, that is DuckTales through and through.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius, a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
That's a classic comeback.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions.
That's
including ones
good.
from different regions and launch years.
I say there are some subtle but noticeable differences between the regions, especially with these older games, because they tailored it to. It was easy enough code that they could tailor it to the regions.
Pre-orders begin later today.
I mean, beyond the obvious, like Street Fighter having name changes.
Battle to the beat in
Right.
Like Bison was named Vega.
Yeah. Or the vice versa. Vega was named Bison.
Keep the cadence.
Whoa, this is just Guitar Hero.
Quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
Guitar Hero on the Switch. Oh,
well, we won't have an actual controller, it'll be using the buttons, but pausing this. Crypt of the Necro Dancer is a kind of rhythm-based game, as in there is a metronome at the top of the screen, and you move in time with the beat, and then you attack and defend and move with it. And all they're doing now is just going, last time was a rhythm game. Let's just make it Guitar Hero.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, man, this kind of thing gets me thinking. Gosh, I mean, you know that switch to camera that we were discussing last time? Maybe Nintendo will don't dabble into the Connect way of gameplay at some point when it comes to the dance games.
Maybe,
So,
maybe.
could be.
Right, let's have a look. Ugh.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Yeah, I know about this series. I'm just not that interested. The slice of life games never do it for me. I'm not a fan of Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, any of this thing. I have respect for it, you know, just not my cup of tea.
Gotcha. That's what this is about.
Wonderful stores.
I play games for playing games is like watching a movie for me. I play it for the story. Yeah, gameplay and engagement, exploration, true. But I need a story. And this is the antithesis of that. There's no progression. It is about a static environment where you just do the same things over and over because it's comfort. So I just don't play games for that reason. But for what it is, it looks cute. Lots of things to do. Visuals are interesting. And it is nice to see the Tamagotchi brand is back. Well, it's been out now for a while.
Oh my gosh.
This is the new Pokemon. Love it. Yes, Gengar's in, mate. Oh boy.
Yes.
Kangaskhan. So a few megas.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
Yeah, we were talking about this last time.
Yeah.
Begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Totodile, all the way. Totodile, yes.
Yeah, man.
That also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio City.
Set in France. This is Paris.
Make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist. A company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse.
Oh, this is set in the modern day. It isn't like going back in time at points in history. It is like this is modern colors.
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably.
Oh, Heracross, Ekans, Spinarak.
You can catch
I love my
Pokemon
Spinarak.
here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Clever got a Fluffy. It's a great electric type.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Oh.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But
Who's the villain?
when night falls,
There you go.
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Citywide Battle Royale.
Battle zones.
Let's give me
If you're spotted, they'll challenge
ideas about what the Switch
Oh, that's cute. In the classic games, when you went around the grid-based environment, all you need to do is go to eye shot level with the character, and then they would battle you. Same thing now. Just go into the battle zone, unlike the wild zone, and if they see you, it's on.
This is like the TV show, actually.
I think that's a cute. It's a nice touch. I think it's in keeping with its history, but it's also acknowledging that you can't be hit anywhere. It's not like the entire city is dangerous. It's we're only at night and only in these areas. That's fair.
True. It's a nice touch. Actually,
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
The old dude is a major plot character in the original game. He's like a big, important character. So much so that he's got a lot of fan art, a lot of stories based around him. So, late this year. That's alright.
The aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even
I did think I was wrong. During our earlier video, I thought that symbol of the tower with the Pokemon ball, I thought that was going to be the team. You know, like Team Rocket. It was going to be their villains. And they were like taking over the tower. But,
the game you're about to see doesn't have a big, epic story. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop.
Hmm.
You wanna see? Boop.
All right.
What is
Have a look.
this?
Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
Okay.
What is this thing?
You suck.
Sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
Feels like Mario Paint.
It does. Oh, Japanese, cute.
Yes.
You need to do it in rhythm.
Oh, yeah, vowels.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Press. Press. Bum.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
I like the Rhythm Heaven games. They're cute. Not difficult, but it's just finding the groove. It's about that flow state. But they're not difficult. It's just
That was Rhythm
getting
Heaven,
the beat
a
down.
brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Definitely. I'd
Look
stay.
at those visuals. Very simple, very cute, engaging.
I'm thinking,
That's
I
Rhythm.
wonder if Nintendo is trying to do one last round
I hope you're
party
looking
games
forward to
before the Switch 2 coming up.
Possibly.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games.
We'll find out.
This is interesting.
Please take a look.
With game cards,
Oh.
you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Sure.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Go on.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Interesting.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Sure.
Andy?
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Oh yeah, just select, load, boom. There you go. You're playing the digital game.
Oh, sorry, I'm not.
Oh, wait.
Cameras. Oh my god.
If you have two Nintendo Switch
I
systems,
said the camera a bit
you
cut
can
out
eject
for a
a
second,
virtual
but
game
I'm still
card
good.
from one
Anyway.
and load it onto the second. Now
Okay,
you
so
can
I
play this game on the second system, wherever
Oh,
and
that's all. Let me
whenever
see
you
this.
want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
clever.
With virtual
Hmm.
game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
A nice idea, but the security measures are going to have to be quite strong.
I was thinking that the joypads.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, sorry.
Then again,
physically speaking.
if you link the systems together, then you create a permanent connection between the two. It's just like it'll bypass the security. But anyone who tries to connect to your own machine will have to go through steps to verify.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
And lend to a friend.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. It's a big deal when you
They
finally
can
cut
now play
progress.
on their own system.
But
It's
It's
good
funny,
for.
You can only
One of the
play
great things
one
about the
game
Switch
at
is
a
it's
time
very.
over
Nintendo's always been very
Games
family
can
family
be lent out for
first.
2 weeks,
And the Switch
after which they
consoles, I mean, a lot of
automatically
families
return
have
to
got a Switch per person, you know? Dad's got his
Mm.
Switch, Mum's got her
Even
Switch, and the
easier
kids
to
have got their
use.
Switches.
Virtual game
So being
cards.
able to swap between the cartridges, even digitally, is a really nice touch.
The virtual
I just
game
hope that
feature
it's,
lets you swap games
If there's a
between
problem
Nintendo
with
Switch
the
systems,
transfer,
as
and you
well as to
lose the
Nintendo Switch
data,
2
or
systems.
it's corrupted, then
This
that's going to be
feature
difficult.
is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
I like the idea, but I want to see more. Oh yeah, this is the one with the skateboard. Hey, High on Life. Yeah, that was a game developed using the humor of Rick and Morty. Star Overdrive. What if we lived on a dune planet but with a skateboard? Wandering Village is building a village on top of a beast. Clever.
It's feeling like
You meet team-based battle royale or at least a competition thing. Lose Lagoon. Don't know much about this one. It's cute though. Ooh, Fantasy Life.
Well, I'm liking it. What do you think you've done? Is this a cool Alaska rock for the Switch?
Uncover history.
Yeah, they're all coming out for the Switch. This is a quick highlight reel of some. Oh, that's nice. Saga Frontier is a great series.
Meet Gustav, the Royal, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
Oh, I'm glad that it's coming back. It's one of the games I own, but I haven't got around to playing.
Along with
I see.
that expand the vibrant world of Saga.
Yeah, I wanted to play it on 3DS, or at least I might have portable handheld.
Up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to
I mean, it looks very PlayStation 1.
System. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What history you want?
It's not happening so fast. I think it's because we don't know you pause and give our 2 cents.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Well, that's nice. I love those shadow drops. And like, oh yeah, here's this amazing thing. Now.
Wait.
Oh, it did.
Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions, and mystifying.
They're clever, but I played games like this before. They quickly become frustrating. You've got to kind of get your head around it.
Outsmarting the enigmatic.
It's really, I think it's like it reminds me of the Monsters Inc. when the main character, the bird, running through all those doors, kids' bedrooms.
Yeah.
She and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry.
Yeah.
Both games
As you say, bravo to the creators. The work that went into it is clearly impressive.
The first 2 Monument
It's just,
Valley games launch on
I got frustrated with a game like
April
this,
15th.
and it's
Pre-order
left a bad taste in my mouth.
today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, look, these beloved games are coming back, and the sequel.
That's it. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking, what percentage of this game do you think will be on the
Brand new
Switch 2?
entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Oh, man. The only golf game I ever played was Wii Golf, and that was we had a controller, you know. We actually went through the motion.
That Wii Golf game, it's a shame thing with those like Wii Sports and everything. I have this brother-in-law who quite an unofficial boxer. When he was doing the Switch boxing game, and none of his deadly blows that hit anybody were registering. You just thought, oh man,
Really?
yeah, it's makes you say that the gimmick sells, but if it doesn't work, you don't wind people up. So, as you said, it's both the game, for example, with Switch controls, I think it's likely to be a bigger success because game will come. What do you think?
So just relax
Something to think about.
and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Cute. I say, hey, it's a cute game. If you like golf games, great. Captain America.
unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes.
Oh,
Fight against
Oh my god, these are retro games.
Pair up two heroes from the original 15,
Oh no.
including the likes of the
oh wait, what's
spectacular
this?
Spider-Man.
Why? It looks like the Kickstarter project.
To take on the challenge.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a retro games, but dude, this looks awesome.
A variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities.
I beat him up with a whole bevy of Marvel characters? Yes, please.
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus,
Quasar, Storm, Nova, Spidey and Venom, classic Wolverine with his brown and yellow, Taskmaster, the Beetle.
Yes, man.
Oh god! Oh god!
Shoot.
It's by Nintendo, a tribute. They're the ones who did the Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. A truly amazing beat 'em up. Oh, this is peak. This is absolute peak. Man, Shepard, take my money. This is the game so far. Besides Metal Prime, this is the game.
It's just a gorgeous, and it's really true to the scrolling beat 'em up.
I'm setting a reminder.
Game announcement.
Oh,
Please take a look.
yeah, man.
Oh wait, sorry. It's the last
No.
one. Okay, what's this? Impress me.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes are 100 plus than yesterday.
It's like a me thing. Me Island.
How refreshing.
Go Gramps. It's birthday.
Hiya.
Oh, these
Dachi
quaint,
life.
Living the dream.
yeah, these quaint illustrations of the gameplay.
It's more of these. Wow, that's next year. I mean, the Switch 2 will be out by then.
Oh yes.
Did you?
Okay, that was
want
funny.
to talk?
That's funny. Respect.
Oh. Glad that was only a dream.
Cute. That's cute. I'll give it
Tomodachi
that.
Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer,
There is a Tomodachi Life game on,
island out at sea.
I want to say 3DS. Might be the DS. No, it's 3DS. It's 3DS.
Mm.
And that was the last one I remember. Again, sweet, slice of life, kind of build your own environment, get along with people. And it worked really well with the 3DS's connectivity. Because whenever you had a 3DS and you set your...
That's not a game.
Ooh, 1 second. Did you ever have a 3DS?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the Street Pass. The Street Pass option, the ability to connect. The Tomodachi Life Street Pass was brilliant. If you had Street Pass and Tomodachi Life, anyone who had it, it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. So I would like to see that implemented again.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh, Miyamoto.
I'm Shigeru
Cheating.
He looks good. For his age,
Yeah,
he
for
looks
sure.
fantastic.
I don't think he's ill, but he can't it well, if that's the case.
deliver Nintendo news directly to you.
Okay.
And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
So,
Thank you all very much.
you're welcome.
We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters.
Get a picture, that's fine. Or if it's not, then.
Very curated, very controlled. It's like they want their own platform to communicate with people.
News about
Musk.
Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Again, it's like the Nintendo alarm clock. I don't see the point of spending $50 on a flashy alarm clock that has the Nintendo brand on it.
Try it out.
I will download it and give it a playthrough.
I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Look at that.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
What? Is that it?
Thank you for watching.
No, it's not a long one. It's only
Yeah, you said-
40 minutes.
It's true. Even... Oh,
Right.
thank goodness. Yeah, that we had the timer working. Right, we've got 10 minutes to wrap it up. And
Yeah,
you Dan-
I would say before we finish, I
Yeah.
want to. Did you watch the first? The first start of the what's it called? Start of the direct.
I think well, I came a bit late. I may have missed a tiny bit.
Yeah, I say, give me a second. I will bring up the start, and there's only one thing I want to mention, and on the video for our viewers, there's one thing that I want to bring up, and we talked about it before, but it's right. I kind of slow to the show. I got my recorder set up, but it didn't work. I couldn't get the screen and me at the same time, so I missed the very after this you're gonna sleep. You've got to sleep, buddy. But yeah, I'm gonna share the video, and so this is us watching me on another video.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay. Whoa, we're back. We're on. Hey, this is Gamer Dan. It is. I wonder how many Daniels I can get in and set. How many Daniels deep can I go? Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Switch 1 Direct dropping the shadow dropped on us less than a week before Switch 2. Holy moly. Okay, we're here. And Dragon Quest. Yes.
Today, we'll be providing
Where's Silk Song? Good point. We didn't see Silk Song. That was a shame.
Yeah.
I had two predictions. Two things I was sure of. There was going to be Silk Song, and there was going to be a whole chunk of time dedicated to Metroid Prime 4. But I was wrong on both counts. Oh, Lord.
We have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
Yes,
So
see,
tune in for that.
everyone's been excited for the Switch 2 Direct. Everyone's stoked about it, but there is so much going on. Too many games that are still balls up in the air, so the game's still developed that we still need to know about.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits?
I hate watching myself on these videos. I don't mind doing them, but I hate watching them.
In the future.
To me, I love it. I think I'm watching it so much that it's.
Yeah, I don't like the naming conventions, but I love the video.
I think it's like I know how actors feel, but it just kind of you bring a lot of life into things that could be just overlooked. So yeah, overlooked.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Blow this up, sorry.
Help me.
No sleep for
How you
ya.
doing?
The latest
heard about
entry
this.
in the the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their
It's
psyche.
very.
And solve
It's very Moorish to me.
Yeah, it's clever. It's a nice idea. It's basically how can we make detective work more engaging, more interesting, or be able to go into their minds, steal information. If you take the information, though, it will change the person because you're corrupting their mind. Layers and layers. It's not a bad idea. I just, I want to see it in action. What's this one? Oh yeah, Dragon. This is Demon's Summoner, like a Demon Summoner game remake. Not bad. Looks alright. The original one was okay. It's just like it's like an RPG, ancient, semi-ancient Japan, the edge of the modern age. But you've got demons. Yeah. The only thing that. Oh no! The only thing I wanted to watch was the remake of Pac-Man. You got a full trailer for that.
Oh
Yeah. Got into deep the game. Looks really good. Seriously, the moment it drops, bam! That is a Metroid thing that I want to play.
That is definitely Switch 2 stuff.
Yeah, I say looks good. I am. I'm glad I got to chat with you a little bit over the direct. I will send you the video once this is all done. But dude, you sleep. You need sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm looking at myself and thinking, oh no, so many
Yeah,
people
you're
out
right.
there in internet land. This is I conked out at some point. I'm like, ah. So yeah, thanks for people for coming back anyway. This happens to us, but you know,
Yeah, I say
well, people.
I can't do a regular video like we do on Sundays, but I will be back in town because I'm leaving town for a few days for work on a kind of work excursion. I'll be back the day before Switch 2 drops, and I'll be there. Bam, Switch 2 drops. We will also have we should, how well it plays out, have one or two more friends joining us. We've got some new faces and some old faces coming in. So they'll be there for the Switch 2 announcement. I reckon we should have a chat beforehand to kind of introduce ourselves, get to know each other, to talk about our preferences, what we and our own expectations and assumptions of what we think Switch 2 is all going to be all about. And then, bam, we got the drop. We can talk about it. That'd be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, there's a lot of balls in the air. Hopefully, we can catch them all. Bring you a great video. This was the Nintendo Switch 1.
Yeah.
How you have to qualify that now, don't we? It's not just Nintendo Switch anymore. We have to qualify. It's Switch 1. That's why I loved the Nintendo naming conventions. Each generation was its own thing. You never had to qualify.
Yeah.
They never had sequelized. I just wish they had called it a Super Switch. I just you know what? They haven't. I know they haven't. We know they haven't. They didn't do it. They went with the Switch 2 because it's a souped up Switch. Okay, it's not a new thing. Fine, I get it.
But provided
I'll get over it eventually.
Provided it's not something particularly interesting in the direct, that makes it quite different than what we realized. But I got a feeling it's going to be a bit nothing.
I think it's not going to be nothing. They're going to have some interesting things to talk about, but they're not going to show their entire hand unless the reveal is also like the final finish line for buying it. They're like, check this out, available next month, and everyone goes, bah! And Nintendo did announce that a while back, but even before the Switch 2 announcement, they said that when it comes to the next generation, they were going to take steps to avoid scalpers. And it came to light not long ago about what they're doing to avoid scalping. They're flooding the market. They're like, we're just going to release so many consoles that even if scalpers do buy a whole bunch of them, there'll still be plenty more to buy. And I honestly think that is just like the best decision. It completely invalidates scalpers. Anyone buying a whole bunch of them to sell them more expensive, on eBay. You won't. Nobody will buy them because you can get a regular one at a regular price just in the stores. Good for them, but the only way they can do that is because they know Switch 2 is going to be successful. Nobody is doubting that. Everybody wants a Switch 2. The moment it drops, there's just going to be queues and people clamoring for them for multiple versions. They'll have one for themselves and one for their kids, just like they did with the Switch. So consoles that don't have as much faith, consoles that are a little bit more unnerving, like the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's gone premiere. They're marketing it as a premium item, and their scalpers boil it up, but nobody wants it. So now the scalpers are sad that they've spent so much money and they're not getting reimbursed. But it is what it is. Fuck the scalpers. They deserve everything they get.
I mean, I guess like you said, foreign market.
That's in a minute.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so people, this is just the first installment, and I'm cooking up. So,
we will have a video up on the Switch 2. We should have at least one video beforehand introducing new people and talking about the Switch Direct. I will be doing a full retrospective of the Switch Direct in the next couple of days, just going through each of the trailers and really digging deep, especially the trailers that I want to see. Marvel Cosmic, I don't know. Oh my god, yes, all of that. Well, everyone, peace.
People,
go to sleep.
Yes,
I'm flying in like 7 hours. So
okay, in that case, thanks so much for your time, mate. Catch you next time, people. Thank you so much. Have a good flight.